Alright, we thought we would just use a few charts from today's trading to go over. We get so many emails, how come your website doesn't show any losers? And we just put some highlights up there. And I guess I'm just going to use this video real quick to show why. I'll use a few charts and some entries and exits from today that I took. Again, this is Lightspeed charts, marks your buys with green and your sells with red. So I'll use a few from today to show you why we just put highlights up there, okay? Because at the end of every day, we might have called 10 to 15 ideas, and of course they're not all going to work. But it would literally take me an hour and a half, 2 hours every evening when I could be, searching for stocks for tomorrow to go over each one. So we do a wrap-up video for our members, and we go over every trade, and we show them, here's what we called, here's where we killed it, and we do that on the fly as well. In real time as the market's unfolding, we call out our entries and stops and when we start taking profits and everything. So really the number one reason is it'd just be too tedious to go into every one. So and here's some examples to show you why. SOLF from today, saw it gapping up nicely. These are 5-minute candles, I believe. You can see I took a trade in the pre-market. I actually bought some here in the pre-market around 809, something like that, and sold. I don't usually trade in the pre-market, but I loved where it was gapping to. Sold at 818, no big deal. But then, okay, then the market opened. This is the opening candle. Using a method we teach, we called SOLF at 823, 824 area. Right here, I took bought it in two parts, and then it broke out for us. And I literally started selling right away because it's a trade. This was in the first 5 minutes. Anytime I take a trade in the first 5 minutes, I'm always extremely aware that it can roll over any second because early trades can be very volatile. So I sold a few 827, 828, sold a few more in the low 830s, sold some more here in the 840s. Now, of course, once I start selling, I'm not going to let it cost me any money. So once I sold here and here and here and here, if it came back to my entry, I was going to be out the rest, okay? But anyway, as I was saying, I sold some in the 840s, and my final sell was up here near the high of the day, around 862. So played that pretty well and had a nice way to start my day. Another example was one of those cheapies we play every now and then, AVNR. We took on a high of day break right here, around 266, got filled at 266, 267. Started selling some almost immediately in the low 270s, and then sold some here, the rest up in, not the rest, but most of the rest in the 281 area, and then came back down all the way to, a little bit above my entry, and killed the rest of it. So a couple nice ones there that I managed well. Another example of one today, MTG. I was trying to bottom pick here. And so I bought some right here, and then as it just didn't follow through at all, I killed it. So I think I bought it at 1137 and sold it at 1133, 1134. That's a typical loss for me. Whoops, didn't mean to hit the microphone there. So that's just the way we teach and the way we trade. If something doesn't work almost immediately, I'll just kill the trade. Another example from today, United Airlines. This was during lunch. Bought some right here. Getting pretty good at, bottom feeding on some of these that have these chaotic type sell-offs. Grabbed United Airlines, that little green dot right there. 1853-ish. Sold some pretty quick at 1858. Sold some more 1868, some more at 1871. You can see I still missed a big portion of that run, but the point is, you can see where it would be really tedious to put every trigger and every stop at the end of the day. So we do just put our highlights up there, and we try to put out videos every now and then to kind of show how we do focus on the low risk stuff. So we don't mean to put the image out there that we claim to have no losers. That's no one can trade without losers. The trick is, let's go to this MTG again. In my opinion, the trick is if you buy something and it doesn't work, to kill it pretty quickly. So I'm a big fan of keeping losses small. If you have any questions, you can always shoot us an email. The email address is on the website. And again, we'll follow up with some more videos. Maybe we'll have some nice clean setups tomorrow, and we'll post a video if we get a chance. Have a great night.